Hello, Narnach here, and welcome back to Path of Exile. We are in the final stretch of Act 4 normal. This episode, Mr. Malachai is going to die, whether he wants to or not. But, spoiler alert, he will be back on cruel difficulty. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I got some coins, that's always good. So, we kill the 3 goons and then we go onwards to kill Thingamajig, Malachai. And I just accidentally hit the phasing flask, or the quartz flask, as it's now called, rather than the quicksilver I used to have equipped here. So this now removes poison, and I also equipped one of these sacred life flasks that is staunching. So I can deal with the common damage types, being anti-freeze on my quicksilver flask, because if you want to run, you want to run. It doesn't matter if you're frozen or not. Then I got burning on one of the flasks, bleeding on there, and poison on here. And I don't have a way to deal with being shocked. I think it happens less frequently. And yeah, I might eventually just take burning out, but on the other hand, burning is something that will come back in the Trials of the Resso and later on in the Labyrinth. So actually having a way to deal with it is going to be useful for that, while shocking is not something that's guaranteed to be anywhere. Except maybe if you're running maps that have shocking ground. I mean, shocking is nasty, you take 50% extra damage. That's but yeah, it just occurs less often and therefore it's less required to have a flask to deal with it. And that ghost just kept running. That's oh, actually, I thought the arena was up there, but it's actually down here. So, and now, regards, let's just keep going. Malingaro's arena. Hello there. Yeah, I have totem. Another totem. Boom. Keep smashing a face. So, yeah.
You have murdered an artist.
I have seen this fight be
Your sickness is
more crazy as well, actually. Ooh, hallowed flask. This is slightly larger than the Surgeon's flask. Well, it's actually slightly, quite a bit larger. This is already enough to fill me back up completely, which not a lot of flasks can do. And I know it's time to just portal back to town and then use the waypoint to get back in, because the other 2 people that need dying are on the other side. And we also gain full flasks, so we can just quicksilver onwards this way. Boom. Right. Yeah. We passed through here. It says boom. And then the wager. Yes, the wager's arena. Hello there. Okay, so if you would be so kind to just move into one of these areas, then I will just suffer 1 curse. Yeah. Temp change I don't really mind all that much. Okay. I guess we'll just play ball. Yeah. Just keep shouting enduring cry to get my endurance charges up here, because there's no minions to kill. And the extra life regen does help in our slightly weakened state.
You are free now, slave.
So, 2 out of 3 organs. That's a good so far. And there's absolutely no reason for me to hit the phasing flask except for habit. I'm very used to having 2 quicksilver flasks on me, so I can just run all the time, but I probably should just use my jumpy attack. Oh look, Tormented Necromancer. We got him. Nice. Let's backtrack a little bit for loot. Revive the golem. And that's it. Hey, we go onwards. We still got a little bit of space left for extra loot. So after we kill this boss, we port back to town, empty our pockets, and then we go for Malachai. Hello there, Chevron of Umbra. Here. Have a golem. Okay, have a golem somewhere else then, for sure. Or totem. I mean, here, have totem. Okay, she keeps running away from the totem. That's not very considerate. Oh, you can teleport. How fancy. I can jump. Almost as effective. And way more style points. Also, you're kind of killing my golem. Not a fan. Yeah, we got her. Rock breaker.
The ancestors
Entrails. Good. And then we got a 5-socket rope. That way you can just sell for fun and profit. No, it's actually not worth anything more than other things.
What do you need now?
Let's see, everything has been ID'd, so we can just sell everything as well. Let's see, this one we can probably do some re-rolling fun with.
I'm watching you.
Let's see, we have... Let's see... A random property. Extra armor. Potentially useful. But... it's not worth giving up the bleeding for that. And in this case I would trade the extra armor, but it's an instant recharge, and it's useful to have an instant recharge flask. That's though on a life pool this large, regaining 300 life, yeah, maybe not the best of ideas, but Hallowed Flask here would actually regain about 800 or 700 something life as an instant flask. Oh, and we forgot to sell the axe.
Exile?
Here, have that. Good.
Go where you are needed.
Okay, we'll just stash the flask for now. Here, put it in the sorting bin. We'll deal with it some other time. So now we are gonna go for Malachai. So 8 minutes on the counter. This is a pretty good run so far. Go. Hello there. Hey, buddy.
You and I will create the most beautiful of nightmares together.
Here, have that.
Creation, how the realm of the gods is
Play a game of whack-a-mole. Mole's gonna come out here. Hit it.
true God.
Now, Exile!
Okay.
Die
We're
and
just
be
tanking him.
reborn.
Okay. So far, tanking the damage. Doable. There's multiple sources of damage affecting me, and I'm not taking a huge hit, which is good. So explode. That actually missed. Pretty cool. Okay, let's resummon the golem. Golem is suffering quite a bit here. Let me go back, take her out. Yeah, I have a totem. That's because it adds a little bit of DPS. And that is her. I don't think I went below 1000 life here. Pretty darn decent. So, golems resummoned, flasks are all full. Time to move on.
Now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be.
He's actually slightly scratched. Wait, also have a totem. Just look at how fast he goes. Boom.
I gave my life. Nightmare
At
gave me
least.
so much more.
Boom. 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 Okay. Taking a bit of damage, but I would say it's nothing really major. Okay, let's do an Enduring Cry. And we only got 3 charges up actually. Another Cry, that's gonna be 4. And the last Cry to get 5. Good. Alright.
Accept the gift of immortality.
Okay, totem hitting. Go, go, go. Okay, so Enduring Cry is actually very useful for just a controlled way to deal with the charges. And here, just standing in the middle of the tentacles didn't really hurt that much. Just look at it. Just look at it. This is what a tanky build looks like. I'm so happy with this.
True eternal.
Here, I have a totem. And we're just gonna knock it down. Okay, he's doing all kinds of nasty stuff, nasty degen things.
I'm so in love with death.
There, wait, there, here, totem.
You
The golem as
are
well.
being selfish.
Yeah, so you barely see the impact of his attack. Kill these, no more act bosses. Check, we got him. Yeah, I might as well grab some items to sell them in town. But yeah, that was Malachai. Under 12 minutes. I like this build.
I've never met a man.
Right, let's just sell all the things. I don't think he actually had the decency to drop rares. Nope, of course not.
I'm watching you.
And a freezing pulse that goes in here. Okay. Onwards to Cruel. Oh, we probably have enough time to at least get to town. Maybe even a bit further.
Our hopes are
Hello,
with you.
portal. Let's say hello to Hillock. So, I've actually been over-resisting a bit. What? Oh wow. So the game crashed when I wanted to move into the next area. So let's actually restart the game and see if it did save my progress or if I have to do Malachai again. This is a very first actually. Not entirely happy with it, but things happen. It's software. Software can sometimes have issues or bugs. So we'll see. Wait, need to alt tab and then alt tab in order for the XSplit to actually see quote unquote the game. And we are there. And then smash him on. Hike it. Okay. Did we store our progress? We have crew. Okay, good. So nothing was lost. That's good. Golem, aura, and another aura. And we continue. As if nothing happened. We are on crew. And we have pretty decent defenses. Especially if you consider the endurance charges that are, well, in fights they are gonna be up. Especially when it gets interesting. I'll be maxed when I got one more charge. Which is almost the case here. Oh, here. Enduring Cry. See? Completely maxed out on, well, except for Chaos, but Chaos is Chaos, of course. It's pretty hard to resist. Yeah, there's no weird latency. 14, 15 is slightly higher than I normally have, but it's nothing crazy. Okay. Just a random disconnection, I suppose. Okay, and stay down. Let's see. So we have a relatively powerful build. We don't really need items. We might as well see if we can make it to, say, the ledge. Treat this as a speed run. Let's just go. See if we can make it to the ledge waypoint before the end of the episode. I mean, this is level 40 area. I'm 43. So. No, I don't actually have to kill everything in order to gain XP. Ghost possessed. So let's take that one out. Totemic mole. That's actually what I'm using. That's good. It doesn't have a physical percentage bonus on it, but I can probably craft that. This one goes long. This one comes long. We'll see what we can do with it. Put it on the right hand side. I might actually remember that this is a useful item rather than something that I want to sell. And we just keep going. Keep on tracking. Strongbox. Nothing scary. Superior Race Spectre. I'm gonna play a Summoner. Summoner's gonna be happy with that. Reinforced Greaves for Link. That's only level 33 item. That's not useful either. Desecrate. Sacred Life. I'm actually collecting those. And then there's a Fire Fury up here. Hello. Goodbye. And there's no point in picking up a Death Bow because it's just a too large item. Yeah. And we keep going. And we can just jump down, which is convenient. And we keep on going. And we gain levels. Let's see. We were investing in this. Whoa. This guy's hurt a bit. Let's actually drink a potion. They actually killed my golem. That explains. I mean, a lot of my regen comes from the golem, of course. So this one just keeps resurrecting them one by one. Till they're all gone. Yeah. Couple of coins. Not too many, of course. And mudflats. As I usually do, we're gonna skip the side area here. Just gonna go straight into the caverns. And I know I'm not entirely efficiently speedrunning this, but the idea is to just keep going rather than doing full clears and smelling the roses, all that stuff. Okay, there's water here. Let's see. Yeah. Ruinous. Okay. Next this side. There's another one. Okay. Question is, ooh, lucky. All 3 in a row. Don't need to backtrack or anything. Right. Now we just need to find the exit. Right. So we're just gonna walk up this way. That's the side area I didn't want to go to. That's where we came from. Then we probably have to head further down here. The direction of things used to be predictable, but it's getting less and less so. On the other hand, the exit has to be somewhere. Okay, strange cliff wall. And once we get the ledge waypoint, we'll actually go back to town and grab all the rewards. Just tagging the waypoint for now, and we keep moving. Okay, this is a bit of a dead end, unfortunately. Ooh, they have auras. Let's jump into them. There's quite a number of them. I think this is at least 2 chests, maybe even 3 chests nearby.
You there, a moment of your time.
Hello there, Forici. Let's see, keep the target on low life for 10 seconds, that's gonna be interesting. Lots of coins. Not killing enemies, that's actually pretty difficult for this build. Here, you. Who are you? Damoy Tui. Okay, so you're a whirler. Okay, you're reasonably tanky, that's actually my advantage here. Okay, timer started, and then the trick is to just run the heck away. Then worst that can happen is the golem going nuts. Good, and then he dies because the time expires. Forici is more happy, which is good. Life is good when Forici is good. Elemental reflect, yeah. That's something we'll have to account for now. Damage reflection. I do a tons of physical damage damage. So if that gets reflected back to me, it might hurt. On the other hand, I also have a boatload of physical damage reduction via very high armor and endurance charges and fortify. That's gonna be up as well. Well, if I actually have the endurance charges up, that is. Okay, this is the staircase exit out of the ledge. Hello there. You crabby people. Are you gonna recharge my flasks for me? Much appreciated. Brood Queen, Princess. Oh. Boom. Okay. Yes. And more flask charges. It really is a race against the flask charges. Having 2 quicksilver flasks is ideal if you basically want to rush through areas. On the other hand, I probably should remember to just use this leap slam more. I really often just forget about it. But if you hold shift and just attack the edge of the screen, then you actually go quite far. Hey, flicker strike. Corrupting blood. Okay, so we fix bleeding. Which is nice because we can actually do that now. Because of the first flask. Superior Sunder. Oh, that's a good reason to actually level it. 16, so that's gonna be 8% increased AoE. So that's 1% for every 2 quality you have. Okay, I'm not using Sunder a lot, so I'm actually just gonna plop it in. Lose 9 levels. And then every kill, more or less, is gonna, or every pack is probably gonna generate me a level on the thing. Oh, sort of, kind of roughly. Goes rather quickly. Okay. Also, Golem. +3 chest level, guarded by 3 monsters. Good. Let's see, upgrade to Sunder. Keep going. We got some Blade Stormers in here. Feels like there's multiple enemies. Or multiple packs. Let's just pick up the stuff, then we can just move on. Okay. Turns out they were all with that chest. And the corpses are gone, that means this one is empty. Let's see, it's cash. Drops nice coins. Okay, and we run onwards. And there is the waypoint. So, time for town. And have a chat with Mr. Tarkley. Let's see what he has for us. It's items. Oh, noes. Antique griefs, I suppose, but a bit low end. Only level 37. And that's a bit on the lower end. On the other hand, there's 48 points of armor on it and 20% movement speed. It's resistance-wise, I lose a little bit. But in terms of how much armor, and of course there's no 4 sockets. But I can craft this with a 40% bonus, maybe 50% bonus to armor. I can add 20% quality. So the 150 armor that's on it, I could probably lift it to somewhere in the 220, 230 range. So that's gonna be a pretty good improvement. On the other hand, yeah, lose life, lose resist. Tricky trade-off. Gonna just stash this, we'll see. But well, as I said, this is it for this episode. Next episode we're gonna continue. I'll just do the giant crustacean quest on my own because it's not that big a deal, and it's a nice warm up before next episode. So we'll see if we can make it to the prison or something. Just see if we can just go through things rather quickly to get to interesting content later in the game. So as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.